Good morning, everyone. It's been a while since we did a day in the life video, so that's what we're gonna do today. I started off this shift by heading over to the shipyard. We got one of our boats hauled out right now. Got up in the bilge and pulled off a piece of the rudder post. We realized we forgot to get a puller once we got to the boat, so we had to go back and get a puller, and we brought an impact just in case because the piece we were trying to get off was real tight. But we finally got it off. This is what it looks like. Obviously, it's not supposed to look like that, but we got it fixed. Took a while and a lot of trial and error, but I finally finished repair for today on the boat that we have in the yard, so time to go change out and get in the gym. I spent most of the day today crammed into a bilge, so I'm excited to call it, get in the gym, get my blood flowing. All right, gym time. Got a quick warm up in, then went to the working set. Today I was doing 185 for 8 reps on bench press, and then I was doing some heavy deadlifts. Got up to 260 pounds for 4 reps on deadlift, which is a new PR for me, so I was feeling pretty good about that. All done in the gym for the day. Last couple workouts felt a little rougher, that I pushed myself through it. But today felt great all the way through, so I'm happy about that. Great performance, set a new deadlift PR. End of the day here, it's about 9:30, so I'm doing my engineering run through the station. Pretty much make sure all the doors are closed, all the lights are off, all the boats are secured, plugged in, and charging. Just walking around, making sure the grounds are good to go. I got a comment on a video I posted a while back. It was one of my other day in the lives. Someone was asking, where are all the boats? I will show you the boats. There's some otters here too. Oh, there they go. Anyways, here's the boats. 29, 47. I know this is the boat that all of you want to see. Good old 47 MLB. Aren't they pretty though? That's for sure. Big boat guy. I'm wearing the wrong shirt. I know. Anyways, that's day 1 of the shift done. About to get in bed, go to sleep, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Beautiful Saturday morning, driving down to the boats because it's fucking far from the station. Started the day off by doing boat checks, and then we went off and did some more maintenance to end the rest of the day. As you can see, my legs are feeling the deadlifts from yesterday. That being said, work is done. I'm gonna go do some cardio. Today I'm just gonna do some boxing in the gym because my legs hurt and I don't feel like running. This is me living out my wildest fantasy of pretending to be a boxer. I really wish I was a better fighter, but boxing gyms are just so damn expensive and I don't care that much. So I just kind of do my own thing. Clearly, as you can see, I'm not the best, but it's fun. It's good cardio, good workout, so we got it in. All right, this is my call out. Jake Paul, I'm fighting you next. Finished off our Saturday with a long tow. Ended up getting back after 12 a.m., so I was pretty tired when I finally got to sleep. Sunday morning, we swapped the 29 so we could do maintenance on the one that was in the water. Before we started the maintenance, I had to wash it off. Got a little wet doing that, but we got it nice and clean. Then spent the rest of the day doing some maintenance. After that, got back in the gym. I was benching 205 for 4 and squatting 220 for 8. It was a pretty good day. I felt pretty good, motivated all the way through the workout. Originally, this video was just going to be like day in the life, following me around through my shift at work. The video ended up being only 4 minutes long, and a lot of you guys have been asking for a Bootcamp and MK rating overview, so I figured why not throw that on the end of this video, and apparently he would like to join me. So I guess both of us will be walking you through kind of what to expect from Bootcamp, the experience I had. So I guess it makes sense to start from the beginning. So Bootcamp is weird. It's a very strange experience, especially if you've never been through something like that. It's very high-paced, very loud, and there's a lot of manufactured stress. So the CCs are like intentionally trying to stress you out, but none of it's really real. But overall, Bootcamp's not hard. It's very doable. The knowledge is very simple. The physical aspect of it is fairly difficult, but there's also a little bit of leeway in a weird sense where as long as the CCs see that you're trying and like you're giving it your all, they're not really gonna fuck with you too much. Like if you're clearly, you know, sandbagging or not doing the work, then you're probably gonna get fucked with. But if they can visibly see that like you are giving everything you have to an exercise or a sweat session, you'll be pretty good. At the end of the day, they're people too. They understand not everyone is in the same shape. With that being said, I do have a video coming out soon that's a training program for boot camp. So if you guys are interested in going into Coast Guard boot camp, or you're planning on going to Coast Guard boot camp, stay tuned for that. It's going to run through the training program I used to prepare. I find it helped a lot. I went in really good shape, and I really didn't have that much problem with the physicality of boot camp. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna walk you through my training program, and I think it will help out a lot of you guys. Now, the hardest part about boot camp is definitely the mental aspect. It's always loud. It's always fast. You're always screaming at the top of your lungs, and the only break you have is when you're asleep. You're gonna be yelled at, and you're gonna be yelling a lot. Even when you're fucking eating lunch, you know, you're just trying to eat food and they're gonna be yelling at you. It's definitely something that's hard to prepare for, because you don't just have people yelling at you every day, all day in your normal life. So you just kind of have to go in with the mindset of like, this is gonna suck. It's gonna be loud. I'm gonna get yelled at. I'm gonna get fucked up. But at the end of the day, it's all boot camp, you know, none of it's personal. It's just what you have to go through. It's gonna seem really shitty in the moment, and it's gonna suck while you're in it, but looking back, you're gonna realize that really it wasn't that bad. Nothing I went through was actually hard. It just seemed very stressful in the moment. Realistically, you're gonna make some good memories, and you're gonna have a lot of funny times. It's a cool thing, you know, you're gonna be able to say you went through boot camp. Not a lot of people can say that. So say what you will about the Coast Guard. A lot of people like to talk shit. I've met people in the Coast Guard that have transferred in from every other branch of the military, and they've all said that Coast Guard boot camp was the hardest one that they went through. So it's definitely not easy, but it's not impossible. It's doable. And at the end, you get a really cool picture like that one up there, you know, in your uniform looking all pretty and shit. I just went through my whole house for like 20 minutes trying to find this to show you guys. So be grateful. Don't ever say I never did nothing for you. So before you ship out, your recruiter should give you one of these. It's a helmsman, and it's like a little pamphlet, and it's got a bunch of information that's going to help you in boot camp. So make sure you read through this thoroughly. It's going to have what you should bring, how you should prepare, information your family's going to need to know, and it's going to have a good amount of general knowledge that you're going to need to know through boot camp that you can memorize before you even go in. So that's kind of a general overview of what you should do to prepare for boot camp. And just remember, it's going to be loud, it's going to be hectic, you're going to be pushing yourself, you're going to be tired, you're probably going to get sick, you're going to be stressed, you're not really going to know what's going on, but just try to listen, do what you're told, and move as fast as you can and scream as loud as you can the whole time, and you'll be pretty good. Now, after boot camp, a lot of you I've heard are wanting to go MK. Let's get into what that entails and what that looks like. So to go MK, if you're going boot to A, like I did, you're gonna go straight from boot camp in Cape May, New Jersey to Yorktown, Virginia, and I think the school is 13 weeks. I was there for a lot longer because I went there in the winter, so I was there for Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. I had a lot of weeks of holiday routine where I wasn't actually in school, but I think the base course itself is 13 weeks. And this is gonna be an entire crash course into everything you need to know as an MK. So if you don't have any mechanical experience, if you've never worked on engines, don't worry. They will cover everything you need to know, from pump maintenance to HVAC to electrical to even working on trailers to breaking down an entire V6 Detroit diesel engine and building it back up. You will get all the knowledge you need to know to have a base once you get out into the fleet. I can't speak on cutters. I've never been on a cutter. I've tried to get on a cutter every single step of my career. Every time I've transferred, I've tried to get on a cutter. It's never worked out for me. I've only ever been at stations, so I can only speak for station MKs. I don't want to give you guys false information because at the end of the day, I don't really know what it looks like to be on a cutter. So station MK is the jack of all trades and the master of none. You're gonna be doing everything. You're gonna be doing the OS's job by standing comms watch. You're gonna have to do all your own paperwork at a station, so you're gonna be doing the YN's job. You're gonna be doing ME's job because you're gonna have to get BTM, boarding team member, and eventually probably you're gonna have to get boarding officer. You're gonna be working the deck, line handling. You're gonna have to get boat crew, and you're gonna be doing your job because you're gonna be doing all the maintenance. Whenever something breaks, you're gonna fix it. You're gonna be doing the weekly and monthly and hourly maintenance just to keep everything on schedule, make sure the boats are good to go. If you're at a small enough station, you're also gonna be doing the DC's job, and you're gonna be doing facilities maintenance. MK is a lot of work. It differs on stations. Last unit, I worked a lot less than I do at my new unit, but me personally, I enjoy working more. You're gonna be in the bilge a lot. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna smell like exhaust and diesel fumes. You're gonna have to put your body in all sorts sorts of weird fucking configurations. Your knees are gonna hurt, your back's gonna hurt. It's gonna be shitty. But if you love it, it's great. And if you're not really sure what rate you want to go, by all means, go in as a non-rate. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You can shadow a bunch of different rates and find out what you want to do. But if you're 100% convinced that you want to be an MK, send that shit. Just know you're going to spend a lot of time in the bilge. You're going to spend a lot of time putting yourself in weird situations, and you're going to spend a lot of time being uncomfortable. But you're going to get to fix all the boats. You're going to get to work on cool engines and cool systems. You're going to learn a lot. And you're also going to get to do a lot of other stuff. Like I said, you're going to work the deck. You're going to be a boat crew member. And you get to do law enforcement. So it's kind of cool that MKs get to do everything. So that's going to do it for today. I just wanted to run through a quick overview of Bootcamp and the MK rating because a lot of you guys have been asking about those. So I figured I'd throw it at the end of this video because it's topical and adds a little more content. If you guys enjoyed watching, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I got new videos coming out every Friday. I do fitness, I do military videos, and I do motivational videos. If you liked it, send it to a friend. Let's keep those numbers growing. I appreciate all you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next week.